Upon discovering that a dolphin is stranded at sea, a marine biologist gathers a team and hurries to its aid. After facing numerous obstacles, Joe successfully rescues the dolphin, which then expresses its gratitude in an unexpected manner. The morning's tranquility shattered with the shrill ring of Joe Pender's phone. His heart pounded as he answered, his mind racing with the urgency in the caller's voice. A baby dolphin, trapped in a cruel fisherman's net, was struggling for survival near the bay's buoy. Without hesitation, Joe rallied his team of marine biologists. The sun barely kissed the horizon as they raced towards the sea, adrenaline coursing through their veins. The dolphins' desperate cries echoed in their minds, a haunting melody urging them to act swiftly. As they approached the buoy, the scene was heart-wrenching. The trapped dolphin thrashed against the net, its movements frantic and desperate. Its mother, a silent guardian, circled helplessly nearby, her eyes filled with fear and sorrow. The team, armed with determination and compassion, plunged into the icy waters. The dolphin's sleek form, ensnared in the unforgiving net, was a stark reminder of the danger it faced. Its panicked cries pierced the water, a plea for help that shook Joe to his core. With each passing moment, the dolphin's strength waned. Its once vibrant eyes, now clouded with fear, sought solace in Joe's gaze. The team worked tirelessly, their movements synchronized, their hearts heavy with the weight of the situation. As Joe gently coaxed the dolphin, he felt its trembling body, a testament to its suffering. The net, a cruel instrument of human carelessness, had become a prison, threatening to steal a life. With every tug and pull, Joe's resolve strengthened, fueled by the dolphin's silent plea. The net, a cruel trap, held the dolphin captive. With each desperate thrash, the creature risked further injury. Joe, a beacon of hope, took a deep breath and began the delicate task of cutting through the plastic. The boat's rocking motion, a constant threat, added to the challenge. Just as he gained momentum, the dolphin, in a surge of panic, thrashed, nearly pulling Joe under. Adrenaline surged through him, fueling his determination to free the creature. As he worked, a flicker of movement in the murky depths caught his eye. A shadow, dark and menacing, glided through the water. It wasn't the dolphin's mother, but a far more sinister predator. A shiver ran down Joe's spine as he realized the danger they faced. "Team, we need to move fast," he warned, his voice echoing through the water. The team, their faces etched with fear, knew the stakes were high. With a shared look of understanding, they began to ascend, the shark's shadow looming large in their minds. Safe on the boat, they quickly deployed the sonar equipment, scanning the water for the lurking threat. Relief washed over them as the sonar revealed not a shark, but a harmless tangle of nets. The scare, however, had sharpened their senses, making them acutely aware of the dangers that lurked beneath the surface. With renewed determination, they dove back into the water, the memory of the shark's presence fueling their urgency. As Joe submerged, a haunting memory resurfaced. Years ago, he had faced a similar situation, a sea turtle trapped and helpless. But that time, a dark shadow had emerged from the depths, a stark reminder of the ocean's unpredictable nature. The sun shimmered on the water, a serene scene that belied the urgency of the moment. Joe, a seasoned marine biologist, was locked in a tense battle against time and the elements. A dolphin, entangled in a cruel fishing net, thrashed helplessly. The creature's cries echoed in the water, a desperate plea for help. As Joe worked to free the dolphin, a chilling memory resurfaced. Years ago, he had faced a similar situation, a sea turtle ensnared in a deadly trap. The serenity of the ocean had been shattered by the creature's panicked struggles. Then, as if summoned from the depths, a shark had appeared, its predatory gaze fixed on the vulnerable turtle and its rescuer. The memory sent a shiver down Joe's spine. Now, as he maneuvered through the water, the same sense of unease crept in. The ocean, once a familiar and comforting environment, now felt ominous. Every ripple, every shadow seemed to conceal a potential threat. The dolphin's cries grew more frantic, a stark reminder of the life hanging in the balance. With renewed determination, Joe focused on the task at hand. Each cut of the knife brought him closer to freeing the dolphin, but also brought him closer to the edge of danger. The shark's shadow, a constant threat, loomed large in his mind. Yet he pressed on, driven by a fierce determination to save the creature. The tension was palpable as Joe urged his team to stay close to the boat. Just as he was about to resume cutting the net, a dark shadow emerged from the depths. A shark, its dorsal fin slicing through the water, approached the struggling dolphin. Panic threatened to overwhelm Joe, but he knew he had to act fast. "Get out of the water!" he shouted, his voice echoing across the water. The team scrambled aboard, their faces etched with fear. With a final decisive cut, Joe freed the dolphin, which took a deep, shuddering breath of relief. The shark, however, was still a threat. Joe quickly deployed the sonar equipment, scanning the water for any sign of the predator. The sonar screen lit up, revealing the shark's menacing form. It was moving closer, its intentions clear. "It's coming towards us," Joe warned, his voice filled with urgency. The baby dolphin, weak and vulnerable, was in grave danger. Joe and his team knew they had to act quickly. "Prepare to re-enter the water," he instructed. "We need to guide the dolphins to safety." With renewed determination, they slipped back into the water, the shark's presence looming large. Joe knew they had to think strategically. Dolphins, though often seen as gentle creatures, were capable of defending themselves. If they could coax the dolphins into a coordinated effort, they might be able to deter the shark. "We need to encourage the dolphins to work together," Joe thought aloud. "If we can get them to form a protective circle, they might be able to scare the shark away." As they approached the dolphins, Joe carefully observed their behavior. The mother dolphin, displaying remarkable courage, was shielding her young. Joe realized that if they could gain the mother's trust, they might be able to influence the entire group. "We need to move slowly and calmly," he instructed his team. "Any sudden movements could scare the dolphins." With a gentle approach, Joe and his team began to guide the dolphins towards open water. The mother dolphin, wary but not hostile, seemed to understand their intentions. As they swam, the team formed a protective barrier around the dolphins, their presence providing a sense of security. The shark, sensing the growing strength of the group, began to retreat. Joe and his team, buoyed by their success, continued to guide the dolphins towards safety. As they disappeared over the horizon, Joe couldn't help but feel a sense of relief and accomplishment. They had not only saved a life, but had also witnessed the power of nature and the resilience of its creatures. Joe gestured towards the mother dolphin, her dark eyes mirroring both fear and hope. "Follow her lead," he instructed his team, his voice a whisper in the vast underwater expanse. The stakes were high, and time was of the essence. If they could guide the dolphins towards deeper waters, they might be able to summon help from the wider dolphin community. Diving beneath the surface, Joe followed the mother dolphin, who led the way with a sense of urgency. The baby dolphin struggled to keep up, its exhaustion evident. Suddenly, the sonar pinged, a stark reminder of the lurking danger. The shark was still nearby, its presence a constant threat. But then something extraordinary happened. The mother dolphin began to communicate, her clicks and whistles echoing through the water. It was a call for help, a plea to her fellow dolphins, and her plea was answered. From the depths, a pod of dolphins emerged, their sleek bodies slicing through the water. Together, the dolphins formed a protective circle around the trapped dolphin and its mother. Their clicks and whistles filled the water, a symphony of unity and strength. The shark, sensing the growing threat, hesitated, its predatory instincts tempered by caution. The dolphins, with their coordinated movements and powerful presence, had turned the tide. As the dolphins guided the freed dolphin towards safety, Joe couldn't help but feel a sense of awe. He had witnessed the power of nature, the intelligence of these magnificent creatures, and the unwavering bond between a mother and her child. The ocean, once a place of fear and uncertainty, had become a stage for a remarkable display of survival and resilience. Joe surfaced, gasping for air, his heart still pounding from the adrenaline rush. The dolphins, their bodies shimmering in the fading light, swam beside him. He felt a deep connection with these magnificent creatures, a bond forged in the face of danger. He had saved one of them, and in return, they had saved him. As he prepared to return to the boat, something extraordinary happened. The baby dolphin, once a helpless victim, emerged from the depths, gliding towards Joe with grace and purpose. The dolphin gently nudged his hand, a silent expression of gratitude. Joe was overwhelmed with emotion. This was no ordinary encounter. It was a testament to the power of compassion and the enduring spirit of nature. Joe's friends, capturing the moment on camera, witnessed the heartwarming scene unfold. The dolphin, once so vulnerable, now swam freely, a symbol of hope and resilience. As the dolphin disappeared into the horizon, Joe was left with a profound sense of peace. This encounter was a reminder of the incredible power of human kindness and the interconnectedness of all living things. Joe's quick thinking and bravery had saved a life, and in doing so, he had been rewarded with a moment of pure magic.